So, middle of the night, and a lot of times, I wake up in the middle of the night and I have a lot on my mind, and so that's part of it. I'm holding the microphone up closer to my mouth so you can't hear the furnace running, and I can speak softly so that I don't wake my wife up. But what's on my heart is honor your father and mother. It's the first commandment with a promise. It's the fourth one in the 10 Commandments, and we just have relatives. I don't want to gossip or condemn or put them down in any way, but we have relatives. My in-laws are in their 90s. My parents are in their early to late 80s, and there's just, I don't know what makes it so hard for some families to not honor their parents. They have tens of thousands of dollars in the bank. They're retired. They have all this time off. They can't even jump on a plane for $300-400, rent a car for $300 or $400, and go and check on your parents. Fly across the country. Go see a different museum. You don't have to spend 24/7 with your parents for a long weekend. Just go and do it. I've done things for my parents, remodeled bathrooms, done additions, whatever, for a third of what, I can charge my regular customers. But those times were super creative. God gave me my best ideas. I have two recent patents from the U.S. Patent Office, and both of those came from working for my parents, from sacrificing. And it just blows me away that children can be so callous and hard-hearted towards their parents. Obviously it wakes me up in the middle of the night, and I have to, and I lay there and I wrestle and I pray and I just ask Jesus, why has this happened? Why are kids like this? And they use the excuse, well, so and so can do it. They were always mom's favorite, or you've always been mom's favorite. Well, I'm probably not mom's favorite, but I've always been the one that's sacrificed to go help out mom. And my wife has 7 brothers and sisters that are still living, all successful, all professionals, all with lots of money. It'd be so easy for them to go and help their parents. It's almost like they hate them. I had one brother-in-law that, his parents were in their 80s. They couldn't show up. They couldn't find lodging in the town where their daughter was supposed to get married. There wasn't any handicap access where the daughter was getting married, and so I said, we'll just be there in spirit. We're sorry we can't. We're just too old, and we've got other things that we have to take care of. And that brother-in-law hasn't spoken to his parents since, that was, 5-6 years ago. Now they're both, frail. They can barely get up. Who knows whether they've got expired food in their refrigerator, expired food in their pantry. Just go and help out your parents. It's just, God is going to bless you. And it might not be financial, it might not be creative ideas like I've had with my patents. It's just going to, I don't know, it just really, it shocks me. Obviously it's on my heart. It's a big deal to me. My dad's living alone in Texas. It's 1,200 miles, 21 hours to drive there. But we're trying to get down there. My brother is going to try and get down there every month. Dad might have bone cancer. We don't know. We're waiting to see, what the results from the bone marrow draw is going to end up being. And I know God's going to provide that the way for me to go down and see Dad, once a month or every 45 days. I don't think money's going to be a problem, but some time off. But I'm just praying that my clients and customers are going to understand that my dad's not in a good way, and I just need to go check on him and make sure everything's going to be okay. My dad's not saved. Nobody in my family's saved, but my brothers and sisters treat our parents better than the Christians that I know. Okay, that's super sad. Don't call yourself a Christian and then neglect taking care of your parents. taking care of your children. All right, so the other thing that's been on my heart is if you follow Kim Clement, which I recommend that you do, we've known that this war was going to come to Europe, and that it was going to involve all of Europe. And so Kim Clement, I don't know, 5 years ago, he passed away like the year before Donald Trump became president, let's say 2015 sometime. So in the early 2010s, 2010, 2011, 2012, 13, he prophesied that, that a person like Donald Trump, he didn't name Trump, would be president, that there would be a super dark period in between. Excuse me, we can see that right now with Europe and Afghanistan and all the things that are going on. Crime in America. So pray for America. Support your friends, neighbors, co-workers any way you can. Be the Christian in the world. Love people. Support, whatever you can. I've talked about it a lot. You need to be a servant. You need to be humble. You need to have a pure heart, not out of envy, not out of greed. Anyway, that's no Bible verses this morning other than the fourth commandment. Honor your father and mother. Help them out. Respect their opinion. Make sure they're saved. Maybe I have an ulterior motive trying to get my dad saved, but I just believe that he will be saved. Jesus has a plan for the rest of his life, whether it's 5 years, 10 years, 5 months, we don't know. But that's how we're praying. God bless you guys. I hope this wasn't too much of a buzzkill, but it's middle of the night. It's on my heart. I'm just going to share it. Okay? All right. Love you all. Hang in there, man. Dark times. Okay? Love you.